What's going on, everybody? It is your boy here, the Talking Fox, back with some more Destiny Edge of Fate, the latest DLC that dropped. As I said earlier, I was gonna play on Legendary on one of my other characters, be it my Warlock or my Titan. So yeah, I'm playing as my Warlock on Legendary, and we're gonna go talk to the new guy. Yeah. Whoa. Huh. Interesting. Hi, guy. Let's talk to you and get to know you. Let's get this cutscene.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi.
Lodi.
My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've
Ionians?
been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Huh.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Or just conversation?
Nah, I think he wants a ride home.
Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish.
Yes.
Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side.
We are.
I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself.
Bro, you just watched me incinerate like 3 different Elixni bosses.
First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
What do you mean? It's 68 degrees outside where I live right now because it is raining. And that makes me very overjoyed because I like the rain. We don't get it a whole lot in Arizona. No, it's not. Hold on. That's a different city. Where are we at? It's 92 degrees outside even though it's raining. I thought it was 65 because I have a world clock. My bad.
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi, here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation, if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
It does.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
My rose. Original one, Phone Quest, with Outlaw. What was the other sword called? I think it. Accurized Round, Outlaw, and Polymer Grip. I know that they recently changed it so where you acquire rose in competitive, it doesn't drop with this specific roll anymore. What is roll harpy? A new type of something. Vex. Not surprised. I just wish we started getting more information about the Vex. I wish we got like a DLC that was similar to Curse of Osiris, where it focused more on the Vex, compared to how the other DLCs focus on the Hive. Time Lost Spirit Bloom. Oh, there's a chest down here. Can I acquire it, or is it going to tell me no? Requires upgraded Fallen Tech. are just gonna, you know, keep popping up around the safe zone like that? There's a chest down here. Can I get this too, or is it gonna tell me no? Requires in-depth knowledge of an unfamiliar language. Are you fucking serious? Is this where more of the story is gonna take place? Altar of Relativity. A sacred liminal space. What's this? The Edge of Fate. The language of the interface is indecipherable, but the altar appears to be unpowered. It cannot process a strangelet. It cannot process a strangelet capsule integration. Ghost is tracing down power transfers around the altar site. The source appears to be dark matter conduits, most likely kept away from the Ionian security zone for safety. Ghost believes it's possible to restore power. Ah. So, open up the Kepler map. Resources. Huh. So it tells you of the resources and the abilities that you can use here on Kepler. It's interesting. There's also a story mission right there. What's this? Gorge? World tier? Oh, I can change it from legendary to be brave. But the campaign is currently on legendary. Also, I got some seasonal rewards to take. Painted kitsune gloves. I'm gonna buy those. Primer. What's this? Ooh, I kinda like that. Hold on. And a whispered sheen. I don't really like it all that much, but I'll take it anyway because it looks kind of nice. I'm gonna be buying this Rising Stars dance eventually. I can't do my Icarus dash around here. Huh. Weird. You'd think you'd be able to use it in the safe zone to be able to zip around faster. Another time harvest. Back up. So when I'm not playing the legendary, when I'm not playing the campaign missions, I am set to defaulted the brave stuff. How do I perform rite of ignition?
Hello? This is Lodi.
Oh.
Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you.
I have a name.
I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
Yeah, I did that already.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest
fell.
through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same.
Yep, meaning that they come
I
from the
think
Nine.
the Nine are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid, unless the Nine plan to interfere.
Got it.
They're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
Drink it.
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container.
Okay.
Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism.
Time machine!
All you need to do is drop it in.
It's a time machine! Huh? Distorted sound wave. Our gravity captures your attention. Do I jump in here? I feel like I shouldn't be jumping in there because that might get me killed. Alter of relativity. Sacred liminal space. The edge of fate. Meet Rebecca, Dean of Aeonians.
Guardians? Mr. Ghost?
Focus.
Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Okay.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's
It
beautiful.
means she's the leader.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell. And wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No, he has not.
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, it's a title
No,
referring
they
to somebody
use
of
it
the
as a
higher
mark
status.
of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them.
I'm not a
Our
human.
presence here is tremendously significant.
Lodi, I'm an awoken. I'm not a human. I mean, kind of the same thing, but less of the same thing. You hear the stranger speak, but can't understand. At the bottom of her helmet, you see a tear fall to her tunic. You can't understand her, but know it's the universal language of prayer. She gestures to the distance, toward an influx of vex, and from her intonation, you infer a vex mind threatens her settlement. Got it.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the holy anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the singularity.
Got
The
it.
capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strange way. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side.
Got it.
Won't need your muscle, Guardian.
Gonna go ahead and free up that little anomaly. These Vex are different than the ones that we've explored throughout the game. Oh, we have to deposit light motes! Like Gambit! Die! My god! I don't know how many times I kept smacking him with my palm, he just didn't want to die. Sweet. So it's like playing Gambit but by yourself and with a bunch of Vex as your enemy. That's always fun. Requires completion of nearby encounters. Okay, got it. Wait, can I open this? Nope. I need to learn the sacred language of the Aeonians, apparently. I should have gone with non-combat zones. I don't think I'm going to be able to need that for anything, but, you know, whatever. Wouldn't hurt to collect it anyway. Where is there more of them? Up here, of course. Fighting with Falcon. No! 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 Damn it! My Icarus dash couldn't save me there from my own stupidity. Let me guess. What? Yeah. Right. Ah, sweet, some mini bosses? Let's go. I love mini bosses in a small, confined space. Die! Papa! What? Heavy ammo person. Bitch. I like how it says combatant power 200, meanwhile I'm only power level 25. That's ridiculous. I feel like I'm a human trying to fight a Saiyan with this bitch. Oh, all that. Another ammo brick. Yeah. I should have gone prismatic warlock for this guy. Ah! Hello? Collect loot!
So Lodi, tell me
Sweet.
more about how
Faded
you got
cipher
here.
and a gate.
The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here
Where's that
4
at?
weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive.
I'm alive!
I mean, you probably know more about this place than I do. But
We don't really know
I
a
do
whole
remember
lot.
hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
Oh. Now I speak the language of the Ionians! I feel like the Lorax, except if instead of talking to trees, I'm talking to ancient people. This is great. This means I can get the chest that's behind that. Hold on. You wait right there. I like how they actually integrated in a Rosetta Stone. Are you the only nice one here? Keelsik, Elixni, informer from the House of Exile. Inscrutable Elixni wears exile colors and eyes. The inscrutable Elixni wears exile colors and eyes you warily with distrust. Peaceful exiles are few and far. Peaceful exiles are few and far between, but he appears to be one. Well, we don't really have a problem with you. We have plenty of other Elixni back on Earth that are pretty cool. I might have to send you over to Misrax. You cannot discern the intent behind his insect-like chattering, and he makes no attempt to clarify for your benefit. Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. I'm gonna name you Jerry. I know that's not your real name because your name is Kielsk, but I'm gonna call you Jerry because I don't know how to pronounce Kielsk. Requires in-depth knowledge. God dang it! I had one chance at getting some good shit from a decipher and I chose to mess up. Approach Dean Rebecca. The Dean eyes you with curiosity then recognition. You return with newfound understanding. Our languages converge. I am filled with delight and questions. There is so much I wish to know about the world we left behind. But first, the world we inhabit now is troubled, and our altar's connection to the holy anomaly is disrupted. It is a signal that calls for your answer.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized.
Orin!
Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way.
Orin?
Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it.
Vetiver?
Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
Oh shit! Ow! I sniped right in the friggin' head. Rose, Red Death performed. I'm gonna actually. Base power is too low. Oh, right, because that's. I'm gonna go this, and then. That. 30. I'm gonna upgrade these arms because they desperately need it. I'm getting close to 40. Level 40 Aeonian Bond. I'll take it. 29. I'm almost there at 30. I wish I had an arc secondary instead to break through these shields. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Wait a minute, hold on. I've actually... I forget that darkness can shoot through light like it's nothing. So I'm gonna have to go on a rescue mission to get that lady back. Apparently. Another resource. Resources. I'm gonna have to go to the resources tab for that, but I don't want to right now. Gather signal telemetry.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well.
I can tell.
I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
So, you can have an option to quit being an emissary of the Nine? I thought once you agreed to be one of their emissaries, you're kind of just locked in for life. No? Is that not how that works? Where am I supposed to go? That guy died quickly. Also, what are these damage numbers I'm putting out? 55? I remember when my shots used to hit like 1,000. 1 second. Oops, I was gone for longer than I intended to be. So I gotta go back up here.
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Neither did I.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like.
She kicked the
I wanted
emissary
my
out of
body
their
back.
body.
I wanted my will back.
I think I'll stick with these for now. Which makes sense because if I was in her shoes and I'd been an emissary of the Nine for so long, I would have wanted my free will back. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm done being your errand boy. Go find somebody else to do it. There's an artifact in here. Full auto trigger system. Servitors always messing shit up. Get out of here. Ah! Where? Later, losers. this though, I am gonna want to upgrade my. Well, my Red Death is my highest, but my Rose is at 29. And I need a new heavy gun. What's up, my journey? A title? Oh, because I'm doing the campaign on Legend. Rosetta. I have to unlock Rosetta Stone upgrades. That's fun.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is.
Damn.
I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis.
Oh.
They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
So, you can just quit being a 9 emissary, is what we're gathering from all this? Which is interesting to know in the lore, but I feel like that should have been discussed in a lore book of some kind. Maybe I'm wrong and I haven't been reading much. The fuck? Why is it glowing? I'm getting distracted. I need to get on with the story content. Just died there. And I'm assuming this is a story mission? Because it was a story. Oh, hi.
My
I didn't
message
realize
found
you
you.
were that close.
I'm Orin, once a guardian, like you. When
I
I
thought
last
so.
reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think.
Drum
You will
roll,
fix
please.
it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place.
Another sheep.
I must speak sharpness to the drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you have to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes.
Scrambled
How have you been?
eggs.
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Iris?
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
Everybody in the community had been speculating Drifter and Eris Morn had been dating for a while, and it's been confirmed in the Edge of Fate. You all heard it here. Confirmed. Campaign. What the fuck is this quest structuring? Why would they... What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What happened to when you would just pick up the game or the story missions and you could go to the different flags to do them? Why am I having to pick up them? Why am I having to pick up the missions at this thing over here? At this altar of relativity? Put the flags down in whatever mission order you want us to do them in. This is... I don't like this. I don't like this restructuring very much. I don't really care for the restructuring like this. Meet Lodi in the Surtilage Divide with the Exiles Accord. Wow, this is kind of low-key a bust on a DLC. in my honest opinion. This, I don't particularly like this style of mission shit that they're having us do. I prefer it go back to the way how it used to be, with the different story quest flags in order instead of, you know, having us kind of pick and choose. I mean, I guess it's supposed to give the player more freedom, but realistically speaking, I don't really vibe with this too much. What the fuck? I can't summon my sparrow, but I can turn into a little dark matter ball and zip around the big bastard. Oh, no, I don't really like this too much. Yeah, I don't really care for this quest structure or restructuring. This is pretty lame in terms of structuring, like quests and stuff. I know that they were redoing a lot of the UI interface and a lot of the junk that you typically do in a DLC, but I personally really do not care for this type of structure. Just put the flag somewhere as to where I'm supposed to go, and that's where the story will take place. I don't care.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing.
So he's like an emissary, then?
That's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act?
Yep. It's called the Nine.
Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
Gotcha.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond visitors.
Oh
This
wow, they brought
architecture
back
seems a
the
little out of the
Alpine.
box.
But it's a
We've dealt with the
mutation.
Lixney houses before, but this does feel different.
Well, every Elixni house that we've fought has been different.
Lodi, I
though.
need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life.
Huh?
It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals.
Interesting.
If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
Got it. Kill everything that isn't human. Like Halo. That's one resilient event. Ah! Oh shit. No thank you. I can't just step through and touch you, can I? I'm assuming I have to do something with a generator nearby. Ah, I see. Oh! Are there bombs right here? dead. Requires completion of the nearby encounter. I gotta conduct this. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, lower the wall. So there's another one nearby that I gotta do. I feel like I'm doing more busy work again when it comes to these DLCs. I don't really care for this in particular. Oh, there's something. Oh, I don't think I... Damn it. Oh, disable the barrier. Die! Die by my hand! Big fan of my damage output suddenly being like fucking absolutely nothing all of a sudden. Can I have this now? No? What am I supposed to... Oh, I've seen an enemy over here, and I'm assuming it has something to do with this. Prophet Snow. Oh, I'm supposed to go down here. Ow. Ah! Hi, Keith. This DLC is kind of not what I expected by far. And I don't hate it, but I also don't really like it all too much either. I understand that Bungie was redoing like the armor tiering and stuff like that. And also restructuring. I think it's mostly the structuring of this story that's kind of weird. It doesn't really feel like a story. It feels like I bought a season pass again, if that makes more sense. feels like I have paid for earlier seasonal stuff. The only thing that I got was, but other than that, everything else outside of it is away. Hi, now they're sending out exploding ships. Wow, whoopee! Now it says combatant power 28. But everything else I was dying to was 200. Get away from me! I do like the design of these fallen, not fallen, the House of Exile, it looks like. Mostly the flying ones that were running around with the that are running around with the jetpacks, because that's a new type of fallen that we haven't seen yet, and the last time we got a new Elixir type was when they introduced the Briggs in Beyond Light. And the Briggs, I believe, are made up of Exile technology, but the difference between current Briggs and the ones from House of Exile is that a servitor used to pilot the Exile style Briggs. Also, I'm doing like almost no damage to enemies with my non-heavy ammo. That's a 12 and a 23. Pulse rifles used to do more. Well, all weapons used to do more damage. Maybe it's just the damage scale that they have right now. It also could be the fact that I'm playing on Legend. I will say this though, I am enjoying bullying most of the enemies with my super. Summon relocator launcher.
This must be the House of Exile's new
He's just chilling
teleportation.
outside the area? Okay. So you just watched me do all the work and didn't bother to help me at all. I
Good work
understand
out
you're
there.
fleshy and everything,
You got some real moves.
but you could have camped somewhere.
Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous.
I'm
With
a
expanded
guardian.
access, we can investigate those Elixir in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
Sure. New step. Transient completed. Sabotage the House of Exile's Arc refinery. Ah! So now we get to blow shit up. Got it. Where's mine? Here it is. So now the missions have requirements as to whether or not I can. So kind of like back in the earlier Red War stuff that used to exist, where you couldn't complete a certain, you couldn't do a certain level until you reached a specific power level requirement. That's not it. Okay, so that just insta-death. Got it. How am I supposed to... Oh. Okay. Oh, hi. You were just waiting for me out here. There you go. Turning into a dark matter ball is fun sometimes, but I don't really care for it all too much. Relocator bolt. Kill that guy. Lambert. It's down there, but what? How did I die? What?
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixir ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching
This
the
is how I
singularity.
start the mission? I had to go through all this trouble just to get to the mission? Are you fucking kidding me? Why would you design your levels this way? I understand that in Beyond Light this was a thing, in Witch Queen it was a thing, but I don't want to do these tedious ass tasks just so I can continue on with the story. Final Shape got rid of most of that shit. Most of it. But whatever, I guess. Edge of Fate isn't exactly disappointing in terms of DLC. It's just I wouldn't use disappointing. I think I'd use more of underwhelming is what it is. You know, they had us all hyped up for like these new changes that were coming to the game, but it just isn't all that it's cracked up to be, if that makes sense. So I guess I'm gonna have to do the mission some other time. With that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you're at. Enjoy your day.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it.